Hey everyone, it's Cat Potato! Who's that? Oh, yeah, of course nobody knows who I am. This is my first video, and I just want to say welcome. This video is probably gonna suck. So, enjoy. And, to further put more excuses, I just felt like talking about something that I feel I have a really good point on, and I just need everybody on the internet to know how I feel. Everybody. Even you two. Even though 99.9% of y'all really don't care and just want something to listen to. Basically what it is, right? That's fine too. Alright, I'm gonna get right to the video. So, you're probably wondering by the title, yes. That. So have you in life just been so focused on yourself to where, like, it's no problem getting up and doing your own chores. It's no problem getting your homework done. It's no problem getting up from bed. It's no problem going to school and doing the work and coming home and, doing your chores, just kind of like doing the regular daily grind. It's not just school, but it's also work too. Like, your mind is focused and it's fine. But, people start coming into your life and problems start to happen. Now, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. There are a lot of good people that we should work for, but there's people who will start talking to you in a way that isn't very pleasant. So, you're this person in a flow state, but your new friend will come up to you, or maybe your sibling, or maybe your grandma, or maybe your parent. I don't know who could it be, but they come up to you and say, "Oh, hey, you're not very good at cleaning, are you? I suggest this." Or, "Oh wait, we should go to the movies on the day you have to cram for studies. And if you don't, you're not my friend. How dare you if you say no?" Or, "Hey, you need to wear better clothes." Or, "Hey, you should play video games with me because, doing all those other things is boring and stupid and you need to have a social life." Blah, blah, right? It's a weird thing, but every time you have to go and work with people, something comes along with it that makes things really hard. And that's ego. Your ego gets worried, like, oh, if I just turn down this person, if I put down my foot and say, "No, I don't want to do it with you. I got a life to live." Okay, we're not that crazy. But anyways, if you're afraid of saying no, it will cause a disturbance in the relationship. And so, you care for your ego, and you forget about boundaries, and you start to do the things that they want. However, you had the right flow of state. You were saving money, you were going to work just fine, you felt just fine, you were doing everything you needed to do as an individual, You were responsible, you relaxed when you relax. But then people start to criticize you, condemn you, expect things out of you, and then you start to you start to care about those things, and all of a sudden your to-do list, and it's invisible, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it starts to meddle with your other things in life, and all of a sudden your esteem starts being tied to it. So if those things don't get done, you feel like a piece of garbage, and all of a sudden your IQ starts dropping, and even though you're about to cross the street with oncoming traffic, you know better, but you feel like such a dummy because you couldn't handle it in the moment. You're so distracted. You're so stressed out. And you're like, what happened? What happened to me? What on earth happened to me? Oh, I worry more than I should. Oh, I have people coming into my life and telling me what to do when I know myself better than any of them do. I was like, oh, I don't dress right? Well, who gives a shit? My goodness. How dare me disagree with somebody about myself? Wow. That's called standing up for yourself, dear. Thing is that this was a very big problem in my life. I was in a flow state where I just did what I did, followed a pretty healthy routine. I didn't overwhelm myself. I had time to myself to play video games or to do artwork or just to listen to music or get into some weird community like Gaia Online or something and just let my boundaries have relaxation and productivity. However, when people started coming into my life and started demanding more out of me, or I should have been up to par with something, that's when my insecurity started to skyrocket. That's where stress started to take over my life. That's when I started to feel pretty dumb. And there is a pretty good study that when you get depressed, your brain kind of makes you stupid. And that's what it did to me. And it sucks. It sucks so much balls when that happens to you. Because once you get out of it, once you realize like, oh, I have full control of my life and I have every right to make these decisions for myself and I have every right to say no to other people and I have every right to still feel good about myself even if they disagree with me. You realize how much of a trap you just been thrown into. And some of us waste a lot of our years dealing with that trap, trying to please somebody, trying to make sure someone doesn't feel bad because we're like, I got a life to live. And that's something that it's a huge deception. Like, people think like, oh, I need people to like pay attention to me. I need my internet points. Someone give me internet points. You realize that when you are in that state of mind, it's like you're putting yourself in a box and you're limiting your freedom. It's like, who cares what people think? You need to take full responsibility for yourself. And, I had to develop a very strong mindset because I got in this kind of flow state where everything I did was just bad. Like, I always kept trying to wait for people. I'd be scared to do something. Sometimes I skipped work because someone was mad at me. It was that bad. Being so sensitive is actually not something to be proud of. Sensitivity is important, but letting it control your life to the point where you can't even take care of yourself and you're ruining your reputation because of it is something not wanting. You do not be proud of things like that. No. Do not be proud of things like that. I had to learn not to rely on others. It's a weird mindset. It's not like a careless mindset. It's like, I own up to all my responsibilities. So even though I'm around people or I have people living with me, if I see dirty dishes in the sink and I'm the first one who does, I'm going to go do them. I'm not going to wait for so-and-so to do it because, quote, it's their turn, or, quote, they do nothing else in life. You just do it. And the reason why is because it's going to keep your character strong, and it's going to keep your independence strong too. Because it's like, what if you lived with people who are so irresponsible that you end up becoming irresponsible, and then when you moved out to much more responsible people, they're going to be like, who the heck is this person? This person sucks. That's why, if you know the floors are dirty and you're the first one who does, go clean the floors. If you know you need to save money, you're going to be the first one doing the saving money. If you know you need to go exercise, you're going to go exercise. You're not going to wait for somebody to encourage you. You're not going to go on the internet and look at all these forums and articles and YouTube videos telling you, yeah, let's go exercise, let's go for a walk. Here is 30 million reasons why walking is great for you. You know already it's good for you, so you just go and do it. Stop trying to convince yourself. You gotta take personal responsibility. You cannot get approval from everybody for your own life. And that's the mindset I had to live by. And trust me, when you live by that mindset and that you know what's good for you and you don't try to find excuses or you try to find a bajillion dumb reasons why you should do something that is so straightforward and you need to do and it's common sense, it's just you're setting yourself free. Don't be that person. And there's a lot of people on the internet doing this right now. When you learn to set your boundaries and you learn not to let other people tell you what to do because you already did the research, you already know what you need to do to make your life a better place, you should be focused on that and you should trust yourself to do that. Go on the internet for information, but do not go on the internet for motivation. Because you're going to get addicted to it and it's going to suck. I can't tell you how many times I said I'm going to lose weight and look at all these weight loss articles and stuff saying, here are 10 ways to lose weight or here are 10 reasons why you should lose weight. It's like you already know. But it feels good to be reminded. And then you don't do any of the work. But I'm going off on a bunny trail. What I'm trying to say is that don't let other people tell you or expect you to do things or hold you back from things that you know on a deep human level, that's what you need to be doing. Because you know it's good for you and it's good for everybody else. So if someone's like, oh, you make me feel so bad because you always get to the dishes before me and you always do them and now I feel so bad. It's like, well, if you really care, you can try to do them before I get to them because someone needs to do the dishes. And then if you notice that nobody cares to help you out, then you're going to learn about that person too. You know, develop a strong character because you bring out people for who they really are in the long run of things, instead of like being that person who flakes out because so-and-so is mad at you. You flake us out because, or you wait in a corner without doing anything else because so-and-so told you to wait for them. It's like, it's like you give your life to this person and they're trapping you. Learn your boundaries, people. I'm serious. It makes you smart. And it makes you happier. And you're literally free. I think I'm done ranting. Yeah, I'm done ranting. Hope you liked the video. If you do, leave a like, comment, tell me how bad I am. I prefer you not to, but do it anyways. Alright, have a great day. Bye.